Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We've got another AeroGarden update for you. This is a big one. It's our first day of having to add more of the liquid plant food to the AeroGarden. So we added let me go back here, read the instructions. We added 2 capfuls, which is 8 milliliters when it first started in the setup. So if this is your first time watching, I've been doing daily updates on how these herbs are growing in the AeroGarden right from back at the beginning as a video of the unboxing and setup. That's when we first added the liquid plant food. So it's been 2 weeks. We've got some growing. If you've been following along, we're seeing things happen. There's still nothing from the mint. I think I've given up hope on the mint sprouting. I just don't think it's going to happen at all. But we'll see. We'll give it another couple weeks, because the warranty with that is after 30 days, if there's no sprout, they will replace. So if for some reason it doesn't happen, we'll give AeroGarden a contact call and have a new pod shipped out and see if we can get some mint and see if that'll grow. So adding plant food. So we will give the update of where the status of all the herbs are, but basically what the liquid plant food for the AeroGarden model, the harvest model that I have, it calls for 2 capfuls. And so we'll show you how to add that in there and give you an update on the plant. So thanks for watching along. Let's check out the plants and give them some food. Okay, here we go. So normally on the screen we would see the days planted, counting up, and on the right hand side we would see the days counting down to when we have to give food. So obviously today is the day. It will set us a reminder with a blinking red light. It says add plant food, then press the grow button. This is normally green when it's on, but obviously flashing red because we have to add the plant food. So we have the plant food here. What we have to do in order to add this is, I will try to focus my best here, is we need 2 caps, and it is recommended give this a quick shake before. And on the very top of the AeroGarden, there's a lid that comes off. So take the lid off, and it's just a matter of measuring out. We'll measure out 2 caps. So we'll do 1 and put that in the top, and the second cap right there. So you just have to pour that in. The pump will circulate when its regular schedule goes, so it will circulate the food, fertilizer. At the same time we add the food, we're gonna wanna check to make sure the water is full. So let's just double check that the water has level, which it is. There still hasn't had to add any water on there. But when you're checking if adding the food is when you wanna double check to make sure it's still full. And so after that is done, what we wanna do is just press the red light. It will turn green, plant food added. It's gonna go back to the countdown. So from there, the timer actually, after we added the food, the timer actually set the pump to go. So it must go automatically to circulate everything. So that's good to know. And then the countdown comes back on as per regular. So we are days planted 14 days. This is our 15-day update. And we've got the timer again started for 14 days. So this will count down, and we'll add food again when the timer expires. So let's take a quick look at the herbs while we're here. This is day 14. Just to see what we've got. There's the dill. The dill is definitely still in the lead. It's growing quite good every day. So we've got the dill starting to actually take shape there, which is kind of neat to see. This one in the front there is the Thai basil. Little bit of growth from yesterday, nothing too noticeable. And the Genovese basil is right there, coming up nicely. And we've got the thyme poking up, still working nicely there, so that's good. Curly parsley coming up nicely as well. We'll take off that. We can kind of see it in there. It's going to start poking up through the hole, I would say, in the next few days, which is good. And then still nothing from the mint. I think we've I think we're pretty safe to say nothing's gonna happen. We'll see though. We'll keep an eye on that, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen. So that is the day 14 update. We will just let you in the screen here so you can see, and that will start counting down again. All right, there we go. So that was the day 15 update, 14 days of growing in the AeroGarden. First day feeding, we'll keep the fertilizer for next time. If you are wondering what this is, it just seems to be, did a bit of research on it. It's a basic kind of liquid plant food fertilizer that you would find at the nursery. It contains like nitrogen and phosphate and potash, calcium, magnesium, so just some nutrients to help with the growth and flowering of the plants. It actually says in here, you can, stripped off a little bit, you can actually use this if you want to fertilize your house plants or outdoor gardens with this as well. For the AeroGarden that I have, we had to add 2 capfuls, which is 8 milliliters. But if you're using for houseplants, it's 2 milliliters per gallon for weekly watering. So a little bit less concentrated for your houseplants as opposed to the AeroGarden. I'm thinking the extra fertilizer that it's calling for in the AeroGarden, it's used to obviously help it grow faster. And because there's that circulation and the way there's no soil in there, so there's water circulating with all the roots, it probably needs extra nutrients. That's my theory. But that is there. So this is, I mean, this full bottle here is 3 ounces. So there's more than enough here for, I'm gonna assume a couple of rounds of growing until we'll have to buy more fertilizer, but plenty to do for these herbs that are growing there. So that's our day 15 update. Thanks for following along, everybody. Everything's starting to kind of happen here. So I think we'll be having some herbs. If there's any bets on when the herbs will be ready to harvest, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. It'll be interesting to see if you've grown, you have your own AeroGarden, how long it took to actually be able to harvest your first herbs. I'm thinking the basil. Well, the basil might be a few weeks, but I'm thinking the dill will probably be having in a recipe in a couple weeks, I could say. Obviously don't want to trim it too early because we don't want to stunt the growth from that. But I think in a couple weeks we'll be having a recipe with the dill. So on that note, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the notification bell because we do share live streams and recipes on this channel where we'll cook dinner. We're going to be using the AeroGarden herbs in upcoming recipes, so it would be great to have you follow along, join in live. During the live stream, you can ask questions, have a conversation with everybody else that's joined. We've got a good group that usually joins us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We go live at 5 o'clock, cook for about an hour, have dinner, enjoy it, ask questions, and learn. And it's kind of a good evening to get together. There's our update. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow on the next update for the AeroGarden, but also being Wednesday tomorrow, there will be a live stream and that will be posted on the channel shortly. Thanks so much, and until the next video, you can catch up on these ones.